Hi, I'm Mohammad Mansoor. I'm the founder of Touched. The single biggest factor in your success are going to be the personal relationships that you maintain, not just for your personal life, but your business and professional life as well. But it's hard. It's hard to keep tabs on thousands of people. Robin Dunbar taught us that much. Um, so just as a test case, try to think of the top relationships that you're ignoring right now that are hurting you. It's tough, right? So we let you choose an inner circle of friends, only the people that you want to stay in touch with. And then for each of them, we maintain their relationship health based on your interactions across different platforms. So whether you're calling them, texting them, WhatsApping them, on Facebook, Twitter, everything. And we combine that information with opportunity information, such as if they're in town. And when you combine them together, it's like boom, magic. Every day, twice a day, we can tell you the top contacts that you need to reach out to that day. And then you can call them, text them, or set up a meeting based on our meetup flow. So it's ideally for people who are 22 to 54 years old, because these are the ones who are employed, busy, traveling, relocated, and need technological assistance to stay in touch. The market is big, but we're not going to try to boil the ocean. And we're going to roll out a private beta with 1,000 people, the top professionals in these big tech parks that we have, and see how it goes. So we have some competitions. So LinkedIn is in the game. They're quite a startup called Connected. They're working with them. A company is a startup that raised $20 million. They're working on something very similar. Our core differentiator is that we're the only one who think that personal relations are as important for people as they are for businesses. So they're all targeting just businesses. But we believe that no relationship is purely a professional relationship. So that's what makes us different. We have a good team. We like 28 years of experience between us and 13 products that we've worked on. The monetization strategy is simple. It's a subscription-based model, so it's free for a certain number of people, and then you get to pay for unlimited number of people and some business feature and LinkedIn integration. We have in-app purchases, and we're going to also experiment with brand loyalty programs. So we're in the business of telling you when you haven't been in touch with someone and add businesses to the mix. So there's a good match there. Okay, so that's the ask. We raised 80. We're raising 150 more. And please do answer the question: would you, because you are our target audience in a way, would you use it for your personal relationship management, or would you want something like this? And please sign up for a beta. We're going to go live any minute now. So.
Have you already launched the application?
As I said, we would be launching any minute now. We just got the approval from Facebook last night, and we have submitted our Google Play Store. So we're not live, or we may be live, I don't know.
You launched the company 1 year ago?
Yeah, more than a year ago.
More than a year ago.
To answer your question, yes, right? I'm a terrible friend. So I would never use something like this for business because I'm too forgetful to even set it up. But for my friends, I would use this all the time. So I think it's a really cool idea. I'll sign up for happily sign up for your beta. The one thing I would say is the revenue model. I would think a little bit more about that, like loyalty programs, restaurants, all that kind of stuff. It will be tricky to generate enough slices off the top of that. So how the in-app purchases might work, I'm not so sure. But there are probably, like, the most logical way to generate revenue from this is probably to get someone to sponsor it, right? There are any number of brands that try and associate themselves with the concept of friendship. That's who I would be going after. I'd be going after like Cadbury's brands or Unilever brands or whatever else. Anyone who has, I don't know, like people holding hands in their advertisements. Like that's where you...
Yeah, let's talk about that after this.
But well done. I think it looks great.
I like the ask. I'd use the product.
Thank you.
Because I am probably a worse friend than he is.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, and I know I shouldn't, but I think what I'm learning is that one of the things that the play that we should be using is be a better person using this. So because that's what you both said.
Yeah, that's called an iteration.
Friend.
That's called an iteration. Good. What I would like to ask is, when you put together a presentation like this, really talk about the revenue model, because it's still not clear to me how you're going to maximize that. And this is a good idea. And I think the in-app purchases are one start, but there's got to be more to it. I need to be crystal clear how you actually expect to make money.
Yeah, and I might need a bit of your help getting there. Honestly. But right now we would be measuring engagements. How much do people use? Which parts do they use more? So we've got features like pledges. Do they follow up on their pledges? How many pledges? So we're kind of not trying to grow right now. We're trying to go for product market fit, test it with 1,000 users, and keep testing until we think it's right. Because at the end of the day, it all depends on how well the notifications that we send you go out and meet that person, how good that is. And there's machine learning involved there, and so the results are going to grow, tell us when we're ready for mass market. We're not there right now.
I won't put you on the spot, tell me what you're expecting, but rather than just see what the number is, even if you're totally way off the first guess with your team and peg something like in a month we expect it to be this, and then see where you are in really, and you'll get better and better at guessing stuff like that. It's the one thing I wish I did for years and years and years. So now
I agree. I completely agree. You have to set targets for yourself, but that's going to start after we think we've kind of giving good results, and now we want to throw it out in the world, and then we set our targets. If I'm wrong, please.
fair enough.
One question, a small one. Do you have a video to promote this on social media?
So we're working on that, right? Which kind of a product demo video or kind of like an ad?
Not a product at all, not a product, right?
Yeah, an ad.
You're talking about people, you're talking about emotions, you're talking about a lovely experience that people will have. It's like rejuvenating the business and the friendship experience, right? So that could be shown in a very short video, it could be a minute or even less. You could be showing how people are existing on the LinkedIn rigidly, right? In other accounts, and then they're clicking, and you show them meeting in a coffee shop, or then show them getting out together. Business is being done, people are getting out together. You're just reshifting that, and people love this, right? It doesn't have to have a lot of words, but it touches a lot, and then visit this or download this or do that. Don't show how does it work.
How many times have you had a conversation on the telephone or met someone for a coffee you haven't seen for ages, and the end of the conversation is always, we should do this more often. That's your video, right? That's two people saying, we should do this more often, and you're the facility to...
We're working on the video, but you didn't mean as part of the page, right? Because we don't have enough time.
No, that's for you. That's going to give you a little bit of distribution. People will know you better. It's going to be good. You'll see rewards.
Yeah, and we're also going to go for a Kickstarter campaign, because I think it's kind of an idea that you can sell. People who want something like this to transpire.
One other time, did you do the presentation in Keynote and export it to PowerPoint, or is it just some of the formatting looked a little bit?
So, it was originally made in 16:9 ratio.
Okay.
I changed it to 4:3, then I saw that this was 5, so I changed it back. I don't know what went wrong, I'm going to fix it.
Yep, we should keep it at 4:3 and then everyone. Great.
It's got a great attitude too.
Yeah, good job.
Really good.
Thank
We
you.
enjoyed it.
One more thing that I would maybe focus either to business or personal in your pitch. I mean, it's fine to have a 2-year, 3-year expansion, etc., and then have your eyes set on what will do. But it's kind of like instinct factor that felt personally.
Yeah, it forced to
Kind of make a mistake on that.
if forced to make a choice, we would go for personal, because that is our key differentiator. Otherwise, we just under contextually. So,
And the second, maybe in your pitch, the moment that you tell me about it, the only thing that I remember is a birthday, right? I'm quite good at remembering birthdays thanks to technology. But that's the only thing I have to remember my friend's birthday. So give me a bit more context beyond the birthday.
so use cases like
Use cases, I mean, a story about it, and what you said is then occurred to me. I'm not as good as he is in that regard. Oh, I should have get a reminder. When is the last time I saw this person in person, as opposed to Facebook?
I got that feedback yesterday as well, and I'm gonna try to put it, but I'm gonna struggle with the timing. But I'll
Just maybe
Location.
at least 2 or 3.
Location's a huge thing too, like showing everyone that's here when I land.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wall.